Welcome to the Solemn Yugioh channel. I know this is really weird. I'm still in Vegas. I'm in my hotel bed, but the craziest ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh history just dropped, and so I just had to make a video right now. Most importantly, turn on the notification bell because I made an amazing new podcast with the Kali effect. It's amazing, but this ban list, fuck. Okay, let's get into it. First of all, Forbidden Artifact Site. After 1 million billion gazillion years, Konami decided maybe Sight is a problem. They would be right, but you know, it's just a little late, but still great, you know, better than nothing. Then, Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds. That's right, fuck you, Fluanderies, too bad for you. Third, we have Tearlaments Kitkalos banned, so that's fuck you tier. Now you might think, hey, in OCG Tearlament Kitkalos got banned, and there it's still the best deck, and blah blah. Nah, they're coping, they're fucking coping. I think, while tier will still be playable with this, there's more hits, by the way, that are very important, that are going to change a lot. I think tier will be more of an engine that you splash into other decks, which in my opinion will be much better than just, you know, pure. But you'll see the other hits. And then we have Sprite Elf banned. So if you like Sprite, I'm sorry. If you like tier, I'm sorry. It is Kashtira's world now. It is maybe Branded's world now. Some people might even still be living in 2022 and playing Sword Soul, but I don't think it will be, you know, a pure tier. We might see tier as an engine though, which is, you know, still cool. Next we have the limited cards. We have Agido the Ancient Sentinel going to 1. That's right, Agido, a Ishizu card to 1. We have Kelbeck the Ancient Vanguard to 1. That's right, Kelbeck to 1. Once again, in OCG, they still have a bunch of these Ishizu cards running at slightly higher copies. Here they said no, 1 and 1. Next, Keldo to 1, our shufflers. Medora to 1, our shufflers. Yes, the entire Ishizu engine got essentially nuked. Naturia is basically paying for tier's sins here. You can still splash this as a tiny engine, you know, maybe into Lightsorn, maybe into some type of tier engine pile type deal, but this will no longer be playable, you know, all on its own, which I think is fine. And I hated the Ishizu cards personally. I really like tier, but this, you know, good. Okay. This is also again why, in my opinion, tier will not be best deck anymore, but we'll see. Then we have Tearlaments Havnis to 1, Merly to 1, Sharon to 1. They nuked the shit out of this archetype. Remember, in OCG, we have a bunch of cards still, you know, a 2 here, a 3 here, blah, 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 blah. No, right here, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, banned. That's tier right now. Fuck you. Next we have Ancient Fairy Dragon to 1. I don't know how impactful that's gonna be because I didn't play at that time. So let me know in the comments down below if you think this actually matters. In the Unlim category, we have Destrudo. I guess that's fine, you know, all the crazy stuff from back when this thing got hit is no longer existent. Also, this might lead to more interesting pile decks maybe, if we see tier being splashed into some type of mill deck with other archetypes that already mill. Maybe you play a bunch of Destrudos, maybe that makes really good level 7 synchros, maybe that ties into, you know, the Kashtira cards, which are level 7, so maybe you get value from level 7 synchros with the Strudo, then Kashtira, rank climb into something crazy. Again, you know, the pros will figure out some crazy piles, though the Strudo can also be a little bricky and half your life can matter in time. Next, we have Jet Synchron. Of course, this thing only paid for Halka Fibrax Sins, and Halka Fibrax is gone. We have Mega Phantom Beast O-Lion, similar story. We have Servant of Endymion, which doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Triff. True King, the Disaster. Okay, I don't care. Yadagarasu Unlim, no one cares. And Spiral Resort, Unlim, no one cares. Now, if you're a Master Duel fan, Sprite is coming to to Master Duel. So if you're like, damn, Sprite got hit, I'm so sad I can't play it in the TCG, just install Master Duel and the coming month you'll be able to play Sprites again. But it won't be in the TCG because Elf is gone, and without Elf, Sprite has lost its endless engine. Do you think Sprite is dead? No. Sprite still has plenty of really good cards. I still think you can splash tiny Sprite engines into a variety of cool decks, but pure, I don't know, you really lost your grind. Like, Elf was really the way to keep grinding. Elf was also really kind of like Halka Fibrax, going to be part of every end board forever. So seeing it go, I understand, though I did enjoy playing with the card while we could. Overall though, this is the ban list. So predictions for the meta. First of all, it is very clear that this is a nuke ban list like 2019-ish, you know, where people were very happy to see that kind of format go. This time they tried to do a similar thing. But more importantly, what this list does is sell Kashtira. We have Photon Hypernova coming out. Your core was already $800, $900, $1,000. Maybe with the Darkwing Blast, it might be way more. I don't know, you know, we're looking at a deck that's 1k, maybe 2k with all of the staples, and we're trying to sell the living shit out of that by banning everything else. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Personally, another interesting thing is, you know, Branded never got hit. We saw all the decks from the previous format, you know, pre-Power of the Elements. We saw those decks kind of fall off because Sprite and Tier were so crazy. But then, because that meant that no other decks ever needed to get hit, like Sword Soul never got hit, Branded never got hit, we might actually see those decks now taking, you know, center stage again. Again, Branded, Sword Soul, they're still clean. Are they as good as Kashtira? Maybe. Kashtira can really scoop through hand traps sometimes. It is, and also the most going second cards. It's really weird. Like, I'm joking, oh, this is to sell Kashtira, and while I do think Kashtira is crazy, will probably be one of the best decks, it is very, very frail sometimes. Kind of like Flu. It's like new Flu, because old Flu is dead because Barrier Statue is gone. And when I say dead, I mean like, you know, tier 2 or lower. That is the list. Best deck? Honestly, I don't know. I think it will be some kind of pile. A lot of these archetypes got gutted, but there's still a lot of powerful cards in them, and I think whoever can figure out a list where you still use these engines, but no longer as actual decks, is probably gonna have the better deck. Interestingly, YCS Lyon and YCS Mexico will, because of this list, have the only format where you are able to play full power tier and full power cash tier, and then the YCSS afterwards get fucked. You'll have to figure out something new, which is very exciting in my opinion. That is all. Hope you found this interesting. Again, I have a podcast coming out, Pod of Desires. Yes, a very funny name. Pod of Greed was taken. So be sure to subscribe for that. Click the notification bell. It's coming out. I hope today we'll discuss a nuke ban list, and I guess we got a nuke ban list. So if you want to see some predictions that are no longer really predictoroni, enjoy. I will see you soon. Ciao.